Walking the Kumano Kodo feels like stepping back in time. Mountain mist, cedar forests, and ancient stone paths. But before you start the hike, there's one big question every pilgrim asks. What do you actually need to carry? Hi, welcome back to Couch to Peaks. I'm Linda. I make videos about hiking, travel, and self-transformation through nature. Today, I'm sharing everything I packed for 4 days on the Kumano Kodo. The essentials, what I regret bringing, and the things I absolutely wish I had with me. For this trip, I carried the Osprey Tempest 24. I've used the Tempest 20 for years, but since I wasn't doing luggage forwarding, I needed a bit more room. I didn't think 4 extra liters would make a difference, but it really does. The 20 liters opens like a traditional front zip, while the 24 liters opens like a bucket, so it's much easier to pack and grab things quickly. It has a big front mesh pocket, 2 angled side pockets for water bottles or a tripod, and a top pocket where I keep small items. And the back ventilation helps keep things comfortable when you're sweating up the hills. Overall, I was really happy with this backpack and would recommend it without hesitation. If you prefer the men's fit, the Talon is the equivalent model. My total pack weight was 12 pounds, or about 5.4 kilograms. Clothes I wore and carried. Since I needed to carry everything in my backpack for 4 days, I had to keep my clothes system light and modular. I hiked the Kumano Kodo in the spring, and in early April, temperatures on the Nakahechi are usually around 15 to 20 degrees Celsius during the day. Mornings and evenings can get pretty chilly, often dropping to 4 to 10 degrees. Because of the humidity and shade, it can feel cooler, so having a light wool layer and a rain jacket works well in the spring conditions. Here's everything I carried. A long sleeve hiking shirt, in addition to the one I was wearing. A long sleeve wool shirt. This acts as an insulation layer for slightly chilly mornings. I could also wear it to sleep if it gets cold at night. A short sleeve tee, which I wore by itself on one of the hiking days, as well as wearing it to sleep. A pair of black leggings, which I mostly wore as my pajamas, but they also served as an extra layer if it gets cold outside, or wear them on their own if I tore my hiking pants or something. For hiking pants, I wore these ones from Athleta. They're made of lightweight ripstop material and are very sturdy. They also dry really fast, so I will rinse them out and let them air dry overnight. And this is where I overpacked a little. I had 2 pairs of socks, underwear, and sports bras, in addition to what I was wearing. This is where I could have gone lighter and just brought 1 extra set instead of 2. I could have easily washed them and let them dry overnight. This is all I carried during my spring hike. If you're hiking during other seasons, you'll definitely need to adjust your clothing system to suit the weather. For shoes, I wore Salomon hiking shoes. They have good traction and are pretty lightweight for hiking shoes. They're not waterproof, so I had to watch my footing on wet sections, especially around the stone paths where puddles have formed. For rain gear, I carried a rain jacket and a lightweight umbrella. The jacket is an REI brand Gore-Tex jacket, and it kept me dry during a thunderstorm. The umbrella was something I picked up last minute in Osaka. I hadn't planned to bring an umbrella, but it turned out to be quite useful to keep my backpack dry. The only thing is, this umbrella was an ultralight and cheap version I bought from 7-Eleven, and it absolutely couldn't stand up to the slightest wind. It would flip open constantly whenever there was any wind. It drove me crazy, so I would carry an umbrella, but swap it out with a more sturdy one. Safety items. Head net. I brought a head net because I thought maybe there would be mosquitoes on the trail during the spring season, but it wasn't an issue and I ended up not using the head net at all. Fortunately, it was pretty lightweight. Headlamp. I carried my headlamp in the pouch, along with some extra batteries. Didn't use them on this trip, but I will continue to carry them on every hike. I also carried a little Lego version of me. I thought maybe I would take some photos of this Lego me, but I completely forgot I brought it. So Lego me went on a 4-day pilgrimage inside my backpack. For electronics, I carried a battery bank. This one is from Anchor and is pretty heavy, but it's a necessary item for me since I use my phone for everything, including filming all my videos. Then I have a charger for my phone as well. I keep both items in this pouch for organization. For toiletries, I carried everything in this clear pouch. Everything stayed organized, which made unpacking at each accommodation really easy. Here's everything. Medical kits including allergy meds, melatonin, band-aids, some cotton pads. Eyeglasses cleaning cloth. More cotton pads and swabs. Travel toothbrush and toothpaste. Single-use makeup remover. Travel size face toner and sunscreen from Muji. Single-use face wash and cleanser. Contact solution case. I carried a travel size container of contact lens solution. Not this one shown here just for reference. Foundation. Floss. Earplugs. Scrunchie. Small hairbrush. Eye drops. My inhaler. Personal items. Eyeglasses in their case. Sunglasses. They're not pictured here, but I will wear them on the trail. My traveler's notebook. I use this to collect the stamps throughout my travels and jot down anything I want to remember. I probably could have brought a smaller version of this book. Passport. My wallet. Coin pouch. Food and drinks. For water, I carried a 16-ounce Nalgene bottle, as well as a 12-ounce store-bought drink. Sometimes it's the Pocari Sweat or just another water bottle. Along the Nakahechi Trail, you will find convenience stores and roadside vending machines to replenish your water supply. But there could be some sections where you will need to carry more water in your backpack, especially if you're hiking in the summer. For trail food, I usually grab 2 onigiris, or rice balls, from the convenience store. What I regret carrying. Headnet. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't need this. Windbreaker. Although I often carry a windbreaker during my day hikes, I think for this particular trip, I didn't really need it. I could have worn my rain jacket and it would have served the same purpose. What I wish I brought. Trekking poles. The ancient stone steps and the trails are often uneven, and there are lots of overgrown roots that could trip you. Having trekking poles would have helped with balance and made the climbing sections easier. I would definitely bring these if I were to hike the Kumano Kodo again. A more sturdy umbrella. I mentioned earlier that my umbrella turned out to be quite useful on the trail, but it was very flimsy and would flip open constantly. So I will bring a more sturdy umbrella for sure next time. Pack liner to keep my stuff dry. I only had one day when it rained consistently. My backpack was kept dry by using the umbrella. However, if there was more rain in the forecast, I would definitely line my backpack with a pack liner like this one to make sure my clothes and personal items stay dry. A nylon fume liner or a trash compactor bag is lightweight and offers rain protection when you need it. MVPs. My Osprey backpack has to be the #1 MVP. Even though my pack weighed 12 pounds, once I put it on, it didn't feel heavy. It felt very comfortable to carry and had room for everything I needed for 4 days on the Nakahechi. So great job, Osprey. Traveler's notebook. I really enjoyed having something to write and reflect on after each day's hike. Of course, I could have used my phone, but it felt nicer to write on paper, and now it's one of my favorite souvenirs. My phone, the ultimate multifunctional tool. I use it for everything. Navigation, maps. It's my guidebook when I use it to research places. And of course, I also use my phone to take photos and record my Kumano Kodo hike for this channel. And I'm using it now to record this video. If you want a simple, printable packing checklist, I've linked my free day hiking checklist PDF below. Even though it's designed for day hikes, it matches really closely with what you carry on the Kumano Kodo. You just have to add extra clothes or personal items depending on whether you're doing the luggage forwarding or not. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel for more outdoors hiking and travel content. And if you want to see my whole Kumano Kodo journey, check out my Japan Hikes playlist. It includes my entire Kumano Kodo series.